Hello everyone, in this video we're going to see some gameplay from Wasteland 3, but I want to talk about turn-based role-playing games in general. Now, I'm waiting for Baldur's Gate 3. I played Baldur's Gate when I was a child and I was looking forward to play the next installment of this game, which is supposed to be released, the initial release, the early access, on September 30, 2020. Now back then I played a lot of these games, but right now I feel that I'm more kind of searching for the immediate gratification and I love real-time strategy games than turn-based ones. That being said, when I played Wasteland 3, this type of gameplay actually came back and really kind of made me feel that I want to start playing more turn-based game now, and this really comes at the time when Baldur's Gate is about to come next month as of time of me making this video. So, you know, it really got me excited to get into turn-based games. Now, you need to keep in mind that I am a first-person shooter player. I mean, this is most of the games that I play are those games, but it doesn't stop me to play any type of game. Like, I'm not limiting myself, and I'm enjoying searching for different type of games to play, trying different genres. But again, my main core things that I enjoy playing the most are shooters. So the thing that mainly you ask me is why you're playing turn-based games, and I know that there are many players who just can't see themselves playing this type of games. Now the thing is that when I look at these type of games, I look at them as puzzle games. For example, when I played Wasteland 3, I just went in because I thought I'm just gonna go with my bazooka and like poof, and gonna explode everything. Well, I failed. And I failed several times. And the thing is that these were just engagement, you know, at the start of the game. So I can say, well, why I failed? Why? Because I went with the mentality of a first-person shooter game. I thought, all right, I just pick up a weapon, I'm just gonna go shoot everybody, and we're gonna continue moving. Well, no, the game punishes you badly for that. So these type of games really require careful tactical thinking because you need to build a strategy before you actually engage in a combat. And I'm not saying that all shooters, real-time shooters, are like that. Of course, you need the brain. Of course, you need it. Skill is required, and especially with games that are more tactical, like Valorant and CS:GO, you really need to communicate with the team. But this is the type of game that is more kind of a relaxing experience. You don't really have to have. You don't need to have at all fast reaction times or thing required to really kind of excel when playing first-person shooters. So this is the type of game that I'm enjoying playing kind of relatively the late afternoon when I'm kind of relaxed, something to drink, you can eat. There's no kind of, you can just eat and just think. You don't need to have always your hands on the keyboard and mouse. It's all about trying to think which strategies you're gonna pull off in order to outsmart your enemies. And I think that if you come with that approach, that you can see this as kind of a puzzle game, because many people love puzzle games. But the thing is that when you look at this type of game, they look like, oh, right, it's a combat, and I don't like to wait for a combat, you know, to play, to shoot. I just want to shoot and just go on, you know, kind of Diablo style, right? You just want to go slash enemies and stuff, and it's really fun. And I also enjoy doing this, of course. I'm a big fan of Diablo and similar games. That being said, there's something really addictive to this type of games, and today when I played Wasteland, and that's the reason I really wanted to make this video, to kind of share my experience with those who actually don't think they will enjoy this type of games, don't even want to give them a chance. So the thing is that I was in just one engagement and I spent like 15 minutes on just one battle, but it was so satisfying after I was able to actually defeat the enemies. Now, in this type of game here, you don't have like 20-30 battles until you progress. You have like kind of several battles, like in this game Wasteland 3, and then you progress. But this battle will be quite challenging for you, and you can need to know what you are doing. And in this game, they make them really kind of in-depth. You need to manage your skills of the character, your items. You need to know how to be prepared for a fight. It's not just go and fight. You need to really prepare for a fight. So when you play this type of games, there's kind of a thought process that you need to put into. But if you see, you know, like people playing such games and you tell yourself, oh my gosh, one battle, I'm gonna spend like 10 to 15 minutes like killing 3 or 4 enemies, it just sounds crazy, right? I mean, if you come with a first-person shooter kind of state of mind. Now that's how I felt after I was playing so many first-person shooter games. When I came to play this type of game, it felt kind of odd at first, but the thing is that it really depends on the title you're playing. Now there are plenty of old school RPGs out there, and for me I was searching for something that actually fits the type of theme that I want to play the game. Um, Again, this is kind of a wasteland like the game suggests, and I really like that. Because of that, I really enjoy discovering new items and new abilities that kind of fits the type of characters that are portrayed in this particular theme. So for example, if you like the medieval thing, you might find something with knights and you get swords and other type of stuff. I just enjoy, because I come from a first person shooter, I really enjoy the guns and armor and unique abilities. So this is why, for example, this type of game, Wasteland 3, was kind of a good pick for me. But you can find also ones that have magic and kind of fantasy style, and this is actually the type of games that I enjoy playing the most when it comes to RPG games in general, involving really kind of magic and kind of a D&D style game, and this is why I really wanted to dive into Baldur's Gate, and I remember really enjoying it, playing it when I was a child, and I tried to play it again. I think it was on the Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, I played on the Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, it was free, so I played there. But again, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be a completely different, new, and more immersive and more everything type of experience compared to how Baldur's Gate was back then. And in some way I think that I'm kind of missed the type of game that I enjoy playing back then, and I think because I'm so addicted to this type of action games, and something kind of made me just forget about other games, and I feel that I'm missing something. And actually this is why when I played Wasteland 3, everything just came back, and that's where I knew that I'm going to enjoy, for example, Baldur's Gate 3, which is the title that I'm waiting to play the most, but many other turn-based RPG games that I even didn't give them a chance before. And I think there are many gamers out there who just don't even think about looking at games like this. And if you haven't heard about Baldur's Gate 3, at least just search for it and try to read more about it, or try to kind of find maybe turn-based games and just give it a try. For example, as of the time of making this video, Wasteland 3, and trust me, I'm not promoting that game, it just happened that I played it today. You can get it from via Xbox Game Pass for free, so you try it out. But there are many other games that you can try. Just look for turn-based strategy games and you can find many others. By the way, I'm a big fan of Civilization franchise, which is also a turn-based game. So really, I'm just looking forward to kind of play yet another title, and I think the next one after Wasteland 3 will be Baldur's Gate 3 next month. And there are so many games out there, and the consoles, new next-gen consoles are coming at the end of the year, and there's Cyberpunk 2077. So many games. It's really hard to find times, and there are so many times that I just can't finish games because there are so many of them and I want to try so many games. It's just hard. But again, I'm telling you right now, I'm definitely going to give at least 2 games this year the time that I think they deserve in order to play, hopefully to finish them. Right now I'm playing Wasteland 3, and I share some videos, by the way, you can check it out if you want to see kind of more about what this game is all about. And also Baldur's Gate 3, of course. These are really... Wasteland 3 looks amazing, and I played it so far, I think like several hours, and I'm enjoying it. It's a blast. And Baldur's Gate 3, I think it will be... Oof, I just can't imagine. Of course, I've seen gameplay and try to connect with it by just watching gameplay, and for what I've seen, it's just incredible. So again, for those of you who haven't thought about even playing turn-based games, I highly recommend give them a try. And again, I recommend looking at Wasteland 3, which I think is a really good turn-based strategy game, and also the upcoming game Baldur's Gate 3 if you like kind of a fantasy thing. If you want kind of like a shooter theme, Wasteland 3 is a really good one. Of course, I won't dive into all of the available games. You can just search for game, Google them, and you're gonna find plenty of them. But just if you are want to give other type of game genres a chance, maybe ones that you haven't played before, maybe you should give this type of games a try. That's what all I wanted to share, and yeah, hopefully we're gonna try one of these games and you'll enjoy them. So this is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I see you on the next video. Have a great day and stay safe. Cheers. Bye bye.